get back here. However, it was a nightmare getting through Austin today.
It was not even Austin, it was kind of Buda.
Yeah. So first he had to slam on his brake. Like everyone just suddenly like not only started slowing down, but everyone just started like that slamming on their brakes. And then I look up because I was editing some videos and I see a wheel just rolling across the highway. I'm like, what? And then like what? Not even 5 minutes later, we got in a car. What? 5-10 minutes later, we were in a car accident. Everyone's okay. The cars are okay. Not really any damage on the cars. He was mentally shaken. I'm physically hurt. I know I said I'm okay, which I am. My neck is sore, which is expected when you jolt around like that. The scariest part was we have not been able to get him a car harness yet, and when I look back when it happened, he was on the floor. He seems okay, like, he's just seems like he just has no energy right now.
We think he's just shaken.
Yeah, we just think he's shaken. But other than
they just slammed on the brakes. The person in front of me has slammed on the brakes. And there was no time to react.
No, there was even no time to swerve off to the side into the shoulder. It was just like boom, accident.
Like I slammed on my brakes and everything.
Yeah, it was just like boom, brakes,
ABS
accident.
kicked in too.
Yeah,
it was just skidding. It was like, oh.
Yeah, we did switch driving for a little bit when that happened. I actually had a meeting for work on Zoom at 11, which I was in Zoom afterwards. Like, I was sitting here, like it happened, and then I got on Zoom. And then he got to the point where he's like, I just need to take a break from driving. I really need you to drive. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So we stayed in on the Zoom session, and I was driving while on a work meeting. And then a little bit later, probably about an hour later, we switched driving again, so he's driving now, but it's kind of a scary day.
We're thinking that there was just a lot going on in that area.
Because we saw multiple people pulling off to the side and getting out of their cars and checking their cars out, so...
Right after we finished talking to the person, I hit...
A car came up behind us.
With the tire underneath there.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know what it was about that area, but it seemed like something was off there today, and everyone was getting hit or having something happen to their cars. So there was basically no getting out of it.
Like a whole snowball effect.
Yeah, it was like a snowball effect. Or about...
Murphy's Law was hitting.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what Murphy's Law is? Look it up.
Yeah. But, it's been crazy. We will get into Fort Worth probably about 2, then we'll leave like an hour and a half later with my parents to go to a two little girls' birthday party.
I'm not driving, thankfully.
Yeah.
Are they really walking?
Okay, there's people walking on the highway here.
Hard.
We also decided to not really like actually take a stop today at Buc-ee's like we usually do. We just we're driving through, except for the 2 quick stops we had to switch driving.
I think that's also saving us time.
Yeah, it is.
Just allows us to get there.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about anything else happening. Okay. Shitty.
So he's been definitely making sure to keep distance from people since then. Because like maybe 20-30 minutes ago he had to hit his brakes again, and so we're just like, come on people, actually drive safely.
I'm like, I already have PTSD from that. I don't need more. Just so everybody knows, that was my first accident ever. I've never had another one. I've never had one besides that one. Hopefully I never have one again.
Yeah, that was not my first one.
I even, I left a voicemail to my mom and my dad and said, honestly, even the most experienced driver could not have avoided that. Because there was no split second, time to think about anything. So you're just like...
Yeah, it was basically just like brakes, hit.
Yeah.
Like, there was no time in between anything.
Now, the person in front of me was more mad about the person that slammed on the brakes ahead of us. So they were pretty cool about me. They were like, hey,
car is replaceable, the human is not.
Exactly. And I could not live with that kind of conscience, knowing I potentially could have killed someone.
Yeah.
That's a heavy thing to deal with. But everybody was okay. No one was hurt. Cars were not damaged. I mean, besides my license plate being more destroyed, but
Honestly, I feel like the license plate, they usually take most of the damage in a lot of the accidents. Usually the license plates end up being all crumpled up and then the rest of the car is just untouched. But, so yeah, that's been our drive. We'll be in Fort Worth maybe a little under an hour, thankfully.
Everybody's going like 90 around us, and I'm just like, nope. I'm going 75 to 80, like the speed limit says.
For those of you that don't know, Texas drivers, the speed limit can be 75, and that means to go 90.
90 to 100.
90 to 100.
I mean, I wouldn't do that because gas prices already, it's like over $4.
Yeah.
And I gotta get gas before we leave.
Yeah, so it's kind
I have
of...
to get gas before the wedding.
I was actually thinking of seeing if I could drive my parents' Buick to that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Because honestly, I think they might be nice enough so we don't have to fill up for gas
I think
multiple
if your parents
times.
are really willing to allow that, that'd be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, Texas drivers can be crazy as well.
Especially on a full moon.
Full moon was a week ago.
I know, but still.
But, no.
One thing you notice about Texas, too, is that you see a lot more damaged bumpers than
They don't get their cars fixed.
Yeah, than I've seen anywhere, like any other state I've been to. And I've been to 45 states.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But no, like, especially when you get to, like, the bigger metroplexes of Texas, like in Austin, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth.
San Marcos.
That's not a metroplex.
Oh, still San Marcos.
I'm just saying it's worse than the metroplexes.
I mean, it's also pretty bad in San Marcos.
Yeah.
Even though it's not a metroplex.
College towns are probably just as bad, but metroplexes also just because they have more people, but drivers can be absolutely insane. It's just... We're just still kind of wrapping our heads around everything, but... So yeah, this is the start of our Fort Worth, our vacation, our Fort Worth vlog. This is the start for us, so... Hopefully there's more better content to come.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have any more accidents. Fingers crossed, of course.
Yeah. I do have 2 videos edited. I will get those out next week. One of them's going to be a shorter video that's just kind of a cute thing that we did with Russet.
Honestly, when is it not cute with Russet?
True. He's always just so cute. Oh, Russet. But we'll catch you later. Hey guys, it's almost 2 o'clock. We're only a few miles from my parents' house, but Russet fell off again, and it was not even Max's driving that did it. It was just Russet kind of did it himself, but he has stayed down there since.
I think he just feels comfortable down there.
He's probably safer down there too.
True.
I don't know, he was just staring at the ground intently. I don't know.
Once we get to Grandma and Grandpa's house, it'll be better.
Yeah, I'll feel better when we get to the house and we get him out and I can see him walk and make sure he's okay. Up there he is. Back on the
probably
seat.
just need some water.
He probably does just need some water. You okay, bud? I mean, I don't see any, other than the, like, tiredness of him, I don't see any signs of anything else being wrong. But of course I am concerned about him. I just want to make sure he's okay. Yeah, we're almost there now. So, we were pretty close and spot on with the 2 o'clock arrival. We're probably like 5 minutes away, signal depending. So.
And speed dependent.
Yeah. But, yeah, we'll catch you later. Hey guys, didn't really vlog since Sunday. It's actually technically it's Tuesday because it's after 12, but not much has been going on. Where's Murphy? Want Murphy? Yeah, you want Murphy. Getting ready to go to bed and have another chiropractor appointment in the morning. Went to Monday or yesterday, and they could tell I had been in an accident. They said the chiropractor said there's a couple discs where it felt like it was locked, and then the intern that was doing the muscle work could feel how tight and tense the muscles were. So they're both like, yeah, you really need to rest your neck. I said, whatever. You can tell my brother's in produce because look at all these boxes. If you haven't counted these, that's 8. So since he works in produce, he gets access to all those 3 boxes. I'm packing up my bedroom here to get ready to move out completely. And he's been bringing me back boxes from work. He got 8 Monday. Sunday he brought back 4, so I have 12 total. 4 of them are already packed. But yeah, it's insane. Actually, I think one of the last things he saw was packing. Was like a time lapse of me packing my bookshelves. So now Rusty's over here playing with Murphy. Oh, buddy. Exciting wedding related stuff has happened. We've moved a location again, but we found a venue and completely booked it. Like, the deposit's been paid. My parents, who said that the only thing they paid for was my dress, yeah, they're paying for the venue. I'm so blessed and thankful for it. They're being so helpful. So we officially have the wedding date. We have the venue. So now we can really focus on more of the nitty gritty details on booking things now that we have the location and date set. So now we can book other stuff like potentially caterers, maybe a DJ, stuff like that. Hi, buddy. So that's been exciting. I actually had a FaceTime with a couple friends tonight. One of which is my bridesmaid, and there's just more of an acquaintance that I know. I actually found out some really interesting things about someone that has caused us all issues. I may get into that later, but when I was at Charlton, I had issues with a friend or someone I became friends with, super sweet, and then kind of lost it the longer we knew that person. And let's just say we were all pretty much put in some kind of physical or mental danger. So, found out more bad stuff about it. That was interesting. But yeah. Max and I played Skippo. He won both times. First game I was really competitive and winning most of the time, but second game I was just like, after maybe 20-30 minutes and it just wasn't ending, where we looked at each other, I'm just like, I just want one of us to win. I don't care anymore. I just want this over with. It was never ending. So yeah, we're really excited with some of the wedding stuff. Unfortunately, we do still have to tell his parents. They know we're engaged. They don't know our wedding plans because they refuse to ask, and if Max tries to speak up about it, that's when they're just like shutting us down, or at least his mom. So it's kind of a gist. So we're gonna have to figure that out, because like we gotta start sending the invites out, and it's just like, how are we supposed to do that when we have to get the information for all of Max's relatives from his parents, but his parents are just not wanting to listen. So we have to do that like ASAP. The person we wanted to officiate unfortunately can't because he's retired now. So we're having to find someone else. At least we're in a mutual agreement on who we don't want. But yeah, tomorrow I've got a chiropractor appointment, and then I've got a work call. So at least I get paid. That's all I can say to that. But I'm getting ready to go to bed, so night guys, see you later. Oh, okay, so I forgot to mention, we woke up yesterday morning. Apparently the power went out like just after 5, so my work alarm went off at like 6:30, and it was hot in my room, and I don't do well with that. Apparently it woke Max up. My dad woke up with how quiet it was. My mom already woke up to use the restroom or something, but it had been out for about an hour and a half. So that was an interesting thing to wake up to. And I fell back asleep for another like 2 hours and then woke up to Max in my face, like waking me up. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this video here so it's not horrendously long. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Click that post notification bell. Comment down below. Comment down below any stress you had when you were planning a wedding, if you've done that. You can follow us on Instagram, which is linked down below. I know the past 2 videos we haven't done that, but it's just been a little chaotic or hectic here, so. But yeah, I'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys. Actually, real quick here, the last thing you saw in there, I didn't explain it. My dad and I had to go up in the attic to go see what all of my stuff was up there, see what I needed to bring down. So that's kind of, I just got a little footage up there, so that was it. But bye, guys.